Alrighty. Hi, Virgo. Alright. So, welcome to Tarot with Lelo. Today we're going to start off with a general message from my, what is this called? The Golden Universal Tarot. And then we're going to move on to love messages from the African American Tarot. So let's get going. Let's get cracking. And shuffle for Virgo. Let's see what's coming up in your general messages. Okay. General messages. Okay. What general message do we have for Virgo today? Nine of Wands reversed, Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. King of Pentacles reversed. Five of Swords. High Priestess. Knight of Cups reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. This may be a work situation or a family situation. Maybe even in a friendship group where you need to keep your cards close to your chest. There's some kind of surrendering here that you need to do. I think there are too many moving pieces, as well as why am I getting too many cooks? You know what I mean? Like too many cooks in the kitchen. This is a situation in that you should not reveal how you feel. And you should not reveal what your thoughts are or what your next move will be. This is just an indication of keeping your cards close to your chest. Unfortunately for you, you may feel like you're in, what's the phrase I'm looking for? You may feel like you're at the bottom of the totem pole. The bottom of the totem pole, or at the bottom of the food chain, which is why you need to keep your cards close to your chest and not reveal any kind of feelings or thoughts that you have. This is a spread of neutrality that will help you in the long run. As long as you stay neutral in the situation, whether it be at work, whether it be in a friendship circle, whether it be in your family, you do not need to reveal your opinions, because that will work out for you in the long run. Keep the cards close to your chest. Keep your business to yourself. Just be elusive, not deceptive, just elusive. That's what's going to end up benefiting you the most in the future. Yep. Ooh, I'm hearing don't care as much. I'm hearing don't care. I added the as much. Don't care as much. Do your best to leave this to the universe. Okay, I get it. All right, no wonder this message is coming up. There's something that put you in a bit of pain. Like you were hurt by a certain situation. But what I'm seeing here is to basically be quiet about it and keep it to yourself. Not let anyone know what you're thinking or doing. In fact, I see your silence driving people a little crazy. Because here, I actually feel like if you're not the center, you're at least somewhat involved. There's some kind of significant involvement you have in the situation, whether it be at work, in your family, or in the friendship circle. And your silence will, how would I say, will have the best outcome for you. Now, I'm not talking about suppression. I'm talking more so I have a feeling here that if you let certain people know your thoughts or if you express exactly how it is that you feel, that there are people who could use it against you. But if you at least either release this and don't actually care, or at least act like you don't care, it'll drive people crazy. Because then they'll have nothing but straws to pull from when it comes to you. But this is a disappointment that you have, because I feel like this is a situation that you saw a lot of promise in, a lot of potential in, and it didn't turn out the way you thought it would. You didn't yield the results that this gives me an impression of something that you stuck around for and you put up with to yield some sort of result that would benefit you, or would at least benefit you and others. And it's come to a point where it's so extremely toxic, and there are too many parties involved and so much like disagreement and blah blah blah, back and forth, just drama in general, that by you, this is a situation that, from what I can tell, you can't really take yourself out of. But what you can control is how much you say and how much you let other people know and how much you express. And as long as you keep that to a minimum, it'll benefit you. You'll come out on top. Sheesh, Virgo. What's going on with you? I just want a few more cards. Excuse me. This is a situation that makes you extremely uncomfortable. You feel like this is not the way things were supposed to go. Yep. Your guides are handling this. Oh, there you go. You need to pull back because your guides are handling the situation for you. You need to pull back because there's something divine going on here that you can't control. And your contribution won't help it at all either. Whether you show anger, whether, you lash out, whether you, whatever. This is why you need to pull back. There's some divinity going on here. You need to let spirit or the universe or your ancestors or whomever it is that you look to handle this. This is not your battle. This is not a battle for you. As much as you may be intrinsic in this situation, this is not your battle. You are being protected. You are being protected. This is something you have an attachment to. Oh, this may be a family situation because I see the Empress here. This definitely has to do with the mother figure. I don't get triangulation from the Two of Pentacles typically. But here, when I see the Two of Pentacles, I think of triangulation. Only because I think of a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He said this, she said that, this person said that, this person is thinking this person is doing that. A lot of just like bullshit going up in the air. Queen of Wands. Yep. You need to let your spirit guides handle this. You need to pull back from whatever the situation is. As much as it hurts you, as much as it's heartbreaking, as much as you understand that you deserve better and you need better, and a lot of this is not your fault alone, and even though people may be pointing fingers at you, this is something that you need to let the universe handle, because the universe is going to handle it for you. I'll tell you that right now. Yep. Let's see what the African American Tarot has for your love life. I just need to shuffle these before I move on. But let's see. What exactly does the African American Tarot have for you? Excuse me. You better get some truth from this. I want to hone in on love, but I have a feeling that love may not pop up. Let's see what happens. Anything could happen at this point. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo in love this week? Look, the Judgment came up again, but upright this time. Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, Star reversed, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Oh, let's get an overall energy. Eight of Wands. Okay. I feel like there's a situation here that that had you really in your head, and you've come to a point where you've realized, excuse me, must be true, the reality of the situation. You're about to come to a point where you make a decision to stay or go. But despite whatever decision you're going to be making, you're understanding that, first of all, if this doesn't at least hinder you, it at least affects your reputation. And it at least impacts how you see yourself. There's something here that goes against what it is that you want for yourself. But for whatever reason, you're staying in it because you're basically moving with passion. This is not logical at all to me. Right now, you're being driven by your passions. And it's having you all up in your head because I think you understand that it's not a practical, whatever you're feeling right now is not practical, right? And it's also impacting how you think other people see you, and also how you see yourself. What you want out of this is fun, fun, camaraderie, just more than a good time, more so an emotional connection. But you also do understand that this is a situation that doesn't call for that. That's the reality you're realizing right now. That what you want out of this situation, this is a love reading. So whatever connection you're in, whatever it is that you want out of it, you realize that it may be unattainable. Why? Why would it be unattainable? Why would it be unattainable? Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, Empress, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Why do you feel like this is unattainable? Why do you feel like you can't get what it is that you want? Let's see. This person already has deep ties to somebody else. If it's not somebody else, they have deep ties to their family in which they can't break out of for you, or they're extremely invested in their future and what it is that they're building right now, that they can't give that much energy to you because this is their focus. There's something else here that is, and I don't want to sound harsh, but there's something else here that is more important than you, that they've already invested in, they've sowed seeds in. But I do feel like this is a family. I'm not really getting third party situation, but I feel like this is a family that they need to give to right now, which would hinder them from giving you what you want, which is basically them. They can't give themselves to you right now. But right here, I see the Two of Wands. This looks like there's a child involved. And on top of the Two of Wands is the Empress, which gives me an indication of family, because there's also the Ten of Pentacles. But this person kind of wants to dibble dabble and kind of forget about whatever they've already established before this connection with you. It's almost like, yeah, they want to use this connection as a distraction. But that's not to say that they don't actually care. They're not going to give up their prior obligations. They've invested too much in what was there before you. They've invested too much already. So they're looking, they're looking at you as somebody who can fill a void that they can't fill where they're at right now. Ooh. Whoa. These two cards are interesting, because why are they coming out like this? It looks like this person will eventually want to take a chance and see where this could lead. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a turn of events. Wow. Wow. This person was just eventually, they'll want to see where this road leads to with you. They'll want to take that chance. They'll want to put some effort into it, and they want to be real with themselves about how it is that they feel about you. Ooh, I don't see that happening now, though. I feel like this is something that'll happen at some point in the future. I don't see it happening now. Right now, I think they're just a bit too... They're in a stage of, how do I know if this is even good enough for me? Because the grass isn't always greener. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, in their head, and honestly, realistically speaking, the grass isn't always greener. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Please comment, like, and subscribe. That will really help me grow. So I would appreciate that. Of course, you don't have to, but if you do, I really, really appreciate it. Other than that, you have a good night. Stay blessed.